Okay. So, chat, it's time for us to click the tutorial and find out what this game is about. Again, I know nothing about it, so we'll see how it goes. Tutorial. Basic. Oh no. Wait. Is it just going to be a text? Oh, well, you know, okay, fine. A certain cursed scripture, lost to the ages eons ago, tells a tale of the Laughing King. Both incredulous occult circles and respected divination schools claim that once every millennia, this same tome resurfaces, driving its readers insane and spreading a terrible darkness across the world. Readers of the Laughing King know the truth of this world. My God, that's so much louder. Ah! Why? Why so loud? Okay. How? No. Stop. No. I want to go back. Why? Okay. I guess we're going like with this. Is it particularly loud for you, chat? Because that sounds super loud to me. Let's drop it down a little bit. Hopefully. It's still loud for me, but I've turned it down for you a little bit. It's just it came out of nowhere compared to the other stuff. It was very poorly volume balanced. Driving readers insane and spreading a terrible darkness across the world. Readers of the Laughing King know the truth of this world, the worlds to come, and the worlds that preceded this one. For the purpose of this tutorial, Istur has neither powers nor an awakening. Okay. The god you choose will determine how the game is played. Each god has a separate set of powers, which leads to specializations in different strategies and different forms of apocalypse. There are many myths, religions, stories, and legends as to the great evil which existed long before humans built their first cities and tamed the wilds. Most are false. Unfortunately, one is true. One of these forbidden gods is fated to return. I mean, you know, I do like the painted eyes on the skull crown there. Very nice. Yes. I think they're rolling dice. Ultra board game. Let's go. Oh, did I miss some stuff in chat? Let's have a look. No, not too much. Right. Select agents and other units by left-clicking on their location, clicking multiple times to cycle through, or select the location itself. Right-click to move. Once in the various locations, primarily human ones, you can select a challenge to perform by left-clicking on those presented in the right-hand panel. Begin by moving to the city to the southeast. Alright. It's quite a small map, okay. Objective, move to the city of Brentorm. The city of Brentorm. Actions. These are the actions available at this location to your agent. Hover to view more details and click to begin task. Task chatter. The knowless men will have their welsh torn asunder. Their gaskin shall be slit, and their figgin shall be placed upon the spike. Fair enough. Alright, well, let's head on down here. 1, and can I go any further? Moves remaining 0, okay. So I'm assuming I'm going to need to end the turn. Notes. You can enter notes for yourself here, if you wish. Ah, that's quite useful. Traveling to the city of Brenton. Neverrain Plains. Gold Family. Home location. Heroes have home locations where they will return to rest and resupply periodically. This causes them to have areas they operate in, which they stick to unless a high-profile menace draws them away. They gain shadow from resting and healing in an enshrouded location, so enshrouding their home city will slowly corrupt them over time. Okay, and got defense, attack, sanity, always like a sanity meter. Menace, profile, I almost read that as profane, which almost feels like it would have worked here. Command, intrigue, lore, might. Oh, I can give you a skill point. Maybe I shouldn't until I know what the heck I'm doing. Alright, end turn. Oh. Select a new trait for this, but The tutorial hasn't told me to. All I was told was to move down here. Can I click on the city? I can. There's an A down here. Anters Scon. Okay. Oh, you're the root. No, actually, you're the A. Maybe you will become ruler. Watch, infiltration, enshadowment, population, food, security, treasury, defense, prosperity, habitability, temperature, city, palace, library, markets. Okay. Okay, you want me to level up in some way that you haven't told me the significance of yet. Do I know anything about these stats before I choose one? Might. Might represents the character's own combat capability and raw strength. It's useful for violent challenges, such as raiding or taming wild creatures, and also increases a unit's attack. Lore. Lore represents the character's knowledge, both in magic and arcane mysteries. It will increase casting speed of various magical effects, including spreading shadow from location to others using wells. Okay. Intrigue. Intrigue represents the ability to deal with humans and societies behind the scenes via secret, often illegal actions, allows faster infiltration, although security increases infiltration complexity, as well as assassination, thievery, and various other acts of subterfuge. And command. Command represents the character's ability to deal with groups of individuals, in terms of organizing and managing them, both in combat and out. Increases the total minion command cap, allowing more or higher quality minions to be hired. Okay, I like it. Alright, the other question I have is, can I name them? Because if I can't, the supplicant is... Okay. You were a human. Level up, pan to what? Rename! Ha 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 ha! Okay, perfect. Alright, Mokken, you shall be my tutorial supplicant. Look, sometimes putting your name in first before you know what's going to happen is, potentially a problem. But there we go. Welcome to the tutorial, Mokken. Just a quick warning. Oh yeah, too much help would require a backseat pass, definitely. As much as I am flat out learning a new game, I also do still enjoy the process of learning. Threats, events, messages. These are the message received, message log. Good God, that's huge. Okay. Is there a way to get to an options screen from here? Yes, okay. Is there a way for me to make this less gigantic? It feels very big. Jump to idle agents, full screen window. Nope. Oh, UI scale, maybe? Let's drop it down to 80%. Oh. Continue? Yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, kind of okay, actually. A little bit better, I think. Right. Tunk. Is this legible to you, chat? Because obviously if it's not, then I'll bump it back up. Aavak, my is poking me. Say thank you. You have the attention of mine. Many people will spend their whole lives questing for such a reward, never finding it. You are blessed. It's readable for me. Okay. Well, that's good enough then. As long as things are more or less readable. I'm on phone, so my opinion regarding readability is it's not irrelevant. Half the people in chat could be reading on phone. I can mostly... you know what? Then let me upgrade it a little bit. Let me bump this up to 89. So we'll give it an extra 10%. Let's go with that. Hopefully that is good enough. With like the stuff on the map, that's just a level of zoom thing, I would say. Alright, okay, so end turn. But you want me to upgrade something? Let's go with one of our strongest stats. I have no idea what the supplicant implies something important, but I have no idea. So we'll just go with intrigue. There we go. Have you got movement points left? No. 0 of 1. Bonus intrigue. Can I get you down there? No. End turn. Okay, security too high. A good medium-term objective for your agents is to infiltrate a city. If you have your agent selected while on a location, you can view the challenges available to the on the right-hand side of the screen. Note the presence of the infiltration tasks, one for each point of interest here. Unfortunately, the security modifier in the city of Brenton is too high to quickly infiltrate. Infiltration takes longer the higher the security is. Oh, it's just like Bitburner. Hacking takes longer if there's high security. And a city will have much higher security than a minor settlement. To bring it down, we must begin to undermine the city via its neighbours. Go infiltrate the adjacent settlements to reduce security in the city of Brenton. Brentorm, rather, not turn. As this is a tutorial, infiltrating will take a few turns without much happening. Just press end turn until completion, but be aware that in the real game, taking too long on challenges can be very dangerous to your agents, as random events occur every 10 turns. Okay, see security by selecting the city. Security, I would think it was 8 or something, will be visible in the middle of the location. Details for the cause of security increase, decrease can be viewed. Oh, okay. I like that. Let's have a look. Alright, this location security is affected by 1 base. It's got +2 because it's a capital, and +4 guards are watching. Infiltrate challenges at +200 complexity from security. Security represents how difficult it is to operate in a covert manner in this location. Security will increase the turns required to perform most intrigue challenges. Okay, right, so, objective, infiltrate the surrounding settlements. I'm going to guess that this is not, in fact, a settlement. No, it is not. Terrain, dry cold. Very well. Arctic. Are you going to give me any faith? Interesting. Got a lot of information, though. I like it. Oh, the heir has become a ruler now. Somewhat similar stats to my own. And Connie Scon is the heir to that ruler. Dislikes. Chthonian. Really? And what about you? You both dislike Chthonian. Okay. A creature in the top left seems to be saying, "Yeah." I'm not going to be able to look at this god now the same way. Thanks for that. Oh, damn it. Why? Why would you do this? Alright. So, we got the Posset Village. Security 1, food 100, food 50, population of 40, population of 23. Habitability, prosperity, internal relations. The Queendom of Stis, or could be Tis. King Antus Scon is neutral towards their leader. Queen Mbtis Gunt is neutral towards their leader. Okay. Nations and other social groups can interact on a simple level regarding their status as at war, hostile, allied, or nothing. Human nations have an international relationship level, which can be affected by rulers of both nations as well as agents and heroes. Alongside this, the rulers of the various nations will have their own personal preferences. They may regard the other nation's ruler as a friend, or hold a dislike for orcs, which factors into their decisions regarding orcish hordes. Rulers may hold an opinion on entire non-human species, such as orcs, about other nations, about the other nation's rulers, house, or other ruler's personality. If two nations have an international relationship above 75%, they will form a defensive alliance and attack any nations which attack theirs. I'm seeing some questions in chat, broadly speaking, asking what this game is. From what I was told, this game is, for all intents and purposes, a somewhat board game adjacent 4X, where you are a dark god, which has returned to the world after some indeterminate amount of time. This is kind of set in a fantasy-esque kind of level of development. There are human nations, there are fantasy creatures like orcs, for example, and your objective is to bring about Armageddon, a cataclysm of some manner as you awaken from the ancient bonds that have sealed your power away. You do this not in any great, I'm raising an orcish army from Mount Doom. It's like, no. Instead of sending out the ring race to terrorize the hobbits, it's like, I'm just going to put someone over here, It was very much more the Grima Wormtongue play, rather than literal armies at at the city gates kind of stuff. We are very much not Saruman. Well, not Saruman by the time that everyone understood that Saruman was the big bad. I mean, I guess Saruman was actually playing the game quite well up until that point. And then it was like, sorry, I've got a huge army, I can't possibly be stopped. All or nothing. It's like, nah, maybe you should have played it from the shadows a little bit longer. Yeah, hubris. Hubris gets them all in the end. Or another way you could put it, if you are a bit of a Lord of the Rings nerd, is Sauron, before he lost most of his particularly attractive and charismatic faces. We are definitely playing early Sauron, not late stage Sauron. Right. So, I'm thinking, let's go for the one that is connected within this area, rather than this one. What's up there? I don't know. We can't seem to go there, though. It doesn't seem... I wonder, can we actually move off the map? Or is the map largely... I guess to agents such as ourselves who've got big picture kind of things, just wandering around the wilds looking for quests is not exactly what we'd be doing. Okay, so we want to head down to the village down here. We will end our turn there. Patonk. Alright, 2 of 2. If we have a look in here, we can infiltrate the farming community. Or we can rest and resupply. Heals HP on the agent and any non-undead, non-orc minions. This challenge can be performed by multiple units at the same time. Agent must not be undead or orc. Gain 8 experience. Well of Shadows. Profile 3, Menace 10, Complexity 15. Let's have a look at what Profile and Menace are. Profile. Profile represents how visible a character is. The higher the profile, the easier it is for other characters to detect and intercept them. Every 10 profile points allows you to be detected one step further away. An agent's profile cannot drop below a minimum value, which grows as their profile grows. This agent currently has a minimum of 0 before items and minion trait contributions are applied. And Menace. Menace increases the motivation of heroes to attack this character. As you commit crimes, you gain Menace, and heroes which can detect them, that is, they can see them because of profile, are more likely to attack as your Menace increases. An agent's Menace cannot drop below a minimum value, which grows as their Menace grows. This agent currently has a minimum... Oh, right, so... I might do something that'll give me 10 Menace, but that won't necessarily mean the minimum is 10, but now the minimum is actually 3 or something like that. At least that's how I'm assuming. Command, law, entry... Oh, I can filter. Okay, so infiltrate the farming community. Infiltrate this location, unlocking further challenges. Infiltration is a core step in most paths to victory, and is very hard for heroes to remove once established. It is visible by dark tendrils on the dark tendrils on the map screen. Normally, its complexity would scale with location security, but this version is simplified. Profile gain, Menace gain, XP gain 27. Progress required is 14, progress per turn is 4. Oh, that's it's based on my intrigue there. Okay. And then we can have rob treasury, well of shadows, raid periphery. Let's go ahead and just grab drop cache. What? Creates an item cache and opens the trade screen with it, allowing you to add gold and items to it from another agent to pick it up. Okay, that makes sense. Tunk. Okay, challenge infiltrating farming community. Progress 0-14, turns left 4. That's fine. I think that's all we need to do. Click the button. There we go. Turns moving up. We've got a 500 turn limit. I see. But what other things are we going to be able to do? We may as well read them a little bit in between each turn. Opens the trade screen, allowing you to take items and gold from this location's ruler. Also allows you to forcibly give an item. For example, Yastur's Laughing Tome. Complexity increases with security. Oh, right. I can plant things on them. Fair enough. Profile and Menace. Big gains there. Okay. And then we've got... Well of Shadows. Starts a Well of Shadows at this location, which spreads shadow to all neighbouring human settlements with lower shadow. And then Raid Periphery. increases devastation in this location, which harms prosperity and food production. Complexity increases with location defense. If a city surrounding farms are devastated, the city may suffer from... that's what's the next thing I was going to ask. I mean, this place is generating a lot of food. If I took that away, what would happen to the city? May suffer from hunger, which increases unrest, which reduces security, allowing easier infiltration. I see. I like it. Okay, well, we're continuing to do our thing, so let's continue just passing some turns. And one more turn to go. Also, Tilly is now staring at the door. She wants to go out. I'll be right back. Tilly is probably going to check her food bowl. Right. I'll put my headphones back on. Sorry about that. Also, thank you very much, Shadowstar. Hey, Aavak just got here. What game is this? It should say in the title. But it is Shadows of Forbidden Gods. Oh, thank you so much for checking on here, Lady She-Lab. Right. Okay. So, infiltrate surrounding settlements. Do I have any more turns to go? Oh, yeah, one more turn. Mocken completes infiltrate farming community. New faces join the harvest, telling tales of travel from afar and following a new faith, unheard of in the farming community. While the locals are reserved and cautious, the newcomers are generous and unwaveringly polite. Ah, yes, kill them with kindness. Look. Okay, chat, there's many ways to skin a cat. Tilly's gone out of the room now, so I can use words, phrases like that. And, you know, just applying violence is only one of them. The main thing you need to focus on is that the people did get killed. Whether it was with kindness or violence, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, as long as the cataclysm is brought to pass. Okay. This place is now ours. Ah, yes, I see the dark tendrils now. Good. Requires ruler to exist and infiltration to be 100%. And what is the infiltration here now? Baron. There's more people from the Scorn House. Shroudment, awareness, sanity. Defense. Defense represents the local force able to protect the settlement from attack. It is depleted by attacking armies, and once it reaches 0, they can raid or invade. Population, food, security, treasury, temperature, habitability, blah, blah, blah. This is infiltrated. Extensive farming communities greatly boost the food produced at this location. Raiding these will cripple any city depending on the food to sustain the population. Infiltration is 100%. And enshadowment. Enshadowment represents how much your corruption is spread across the settlement, bringing it under your absolute control. Shadow can spread between locations and will spread between a ruler and their settlement. So a corrupt settlement will infect a noble ruler, or a corrupt ruler can enshadow a pure settlement. Heroes gain shadow by resting in shadowed locations, so enshadowing a hero's home location is a good way to slowly add shadow to them. The settlement receives shadow from its neighbors and can spread it to others if it is connected to them very well. Or in this case, I think what we now need to do is... Ooh, have you leveled up? You're 3 of 3. You might have. Yes, okay. Very nice. We could increase intrigue a little bit more. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Doubling down on intrigue skill. Yeah, pay a pan to watch, rename. No, let's head on up there. And now infiltrate this place. Infiltrating a fortress. Infiltrating this location, unlocking further channel, blah, blah, blah. This one's going to require 7, but we're going to get it in 2 turns, so go ahead and do that. But what have we got? Fort Aedo. A fortress. Forts boost the defensive value of locations, increasing the time taken for any army to capture or raise this settlement. Very well, probably Relying on food. Food supplies citizens. It is generated by human settlements, and smaller ones will provide their surplus to cities. If the amount of food a settlement receives drops below the population count, it will cause hunger, which will lead to famine, which will lead to unrest, which decreases security and prosperity. Let's have a look at the prosperity. Represents the average wealth of the settlement citizens and increases both army power and defensive strength. Cannot go below 10%. This prosperity is affected by 0% trade routes. Habitability represents the degree to which humans and human-like creatures can thrive in this environment. If it becomes too hot or cold, the human settlement will perish, while high habitability scores result in high food, allowing high populations. Okay, that's all well and good. I would say we need to just pass the turns then. Select you as well so I can actually see. Turns left, one more, and padunk. Moken completes Infiltrate Fortress. Cultists join the watch, alongside the regular guards. Identical to the normal eye, they recognize each other by a single scar on the left eyelid, marking themselves as those who have seen truth beyond what is taught in academies or palace tutelages. I see. Infiltrating the surrounding settlements has reduced the security in the city somewhat, as well as reducing the security for the second infiltrated location. To further decrease security and learn about interaction between the settlements, go raid the farming village in the south. Once you do, you'll be able to see a devastation modifier. Select the location, and then the modifiers tab on the right-hand side. Okay. This reduces the food produced by the village. The city has a population higher than its food produced, so it must import from the village. Click the city to view these numbers. If the village cannot feed the city, a hunger modifier will appear in the city and the food statistic will go red. This hunger will then cause unrest. Okay, well, we kind of knew it was going to go in that direction. National actions. Was there something I needed to do down here? Either way, I need to move down. Oh, modifiers. There we are. These are the modifiers in the location currently. Very well. Can I see that anywhere else? No. Right, well, I need to raid the periphery. First, I want to have a look at this place. 0 security now. Defense is 0 of 50. Alright. Let's go ahead and raid. Increases devastation in this location, which harms prosperity and food. Oh god, it's going to take us 10 turns. Maybe I should have increased might then instead of other things. That was very silly of me, I suppose. Oh well. I'm learning what matters. It was mentioned before, but the right side of the screen appears slightly cut off. Okay, yeah, I see. Is that a bit better? Oh god, the game is auto-saving. Dismiss when done? Yes, okay, good. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid. Oh, you are already raiding, never mind. Bomb, and bomb. There we go. Moken completes raid periphery. In times of danger, the people flee to the fortress cities, and the army defends their local duke or duchess, leaving the surrounding areas ripe for the picking by marauding warbands. Go to. Okay, now we can see the modifier. Devastation. Current level, 100%. Wow. War, combat, or other violence has befallen this location. Its prosperity is impacted while this modifier lasts. If this modifier hits 300%, the settlement will be entirely destroyed. Well, that's not what we want, really. I would assume not, anyway. Food, 250 plus 150. Where's again the other bits from? Oh, oh yeah, it's getting a bit from both of them. Maybe, oh, I've got to rate it again. So, very well. Let's do that. Do I have a level up? No, I do not. Pump. Okay. Oh, another 10 turns. There we go. In times of danger, blah, blah, blah. Go to. Now that we are done setting up, we can move on to infiltrating the city itself. Each point of interest in the city must be infiltrated separately, and the city palace can only be infiltrated when all other points of interest are infiltrated. We can begin already and take advantage of hunger when it builds up, without needing to wait. Let's have a look at you. Let's properly look at these locations. There we are. Never mind, I can't see that much in here. Infiltration. Food is down to 50. Modifiers. There we are. Devastation 200%. So yeah, prosperity is now down to 50%. Minus 100% due to devastation. Challenges. Quests. Local actions. National actions. Improve relations with the Queendom. I think minus 10 base reluctance. Okay. Cooperation, positive tags, negative tag, combat, cruelty, danger, ambition, impose quarantine, appease nobles, abdicate. Have you come under my control? Why can I make all of these choices? No idea. Raise an army. Or maybe it's because I've fully infiltrated. Yeah, I've fully infiltrated this place. Tax the citizens, gains gold for the ruler, but causes unrest. Inoculate the population. Increases plague immunity. Okay, well, either way, we need to move up here now. So, donk. The world must burn, apparently, yeah. How are things going? We've got no shadow building anyway, unfortunately, but alright. Alright, so, we can infiltrate the library. Let's have a look at this place. So, the library. Libraries are centers of human learning and repositories of vast archives of texts. Markets boost prosperity and offer a range of wares. Of interest to heroes and agents are the rotating selection of items for sale. Infiltration would allow these items to be changed. If none appeal to your agents, higher prosperity in the settlement boosts the chance of higher quality items being sold. Oh, well, that's actually quite cool. I like that a lot. Okay. No quests. Okay, well, let's go for the market then. Complexity here is pretty massive, I would say. Can I... There we go. It's going to take 49. We're still actually only going to take 10 turns, so it's not as bad, I suppose. Oh, I'm there. Hello? Game? Oh, wow. There we are. Food is starting to hit now. Security is down to 6. Prosperity is dropping. Nice. Has that changed anything we need to know about? No, it's still the same. Gonna keep pulling that down all the way. Boom. New stores are found in the market, selling products of no known origin. Spices with flavors unheard of by even the most traveled. Gems shining with a brilliance which seems to not come from the sun or any candle. Books containing stories which could not possibly have occurred, yet seem unshakably familiar. I'm very much loving the text that you get from infiltrating a location. That is legitimately quite awesome. Liking that a lot. Okay, next up is the library. Let's go for them. Need to select you. Infiltrate the library. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Oh, the unrest modifier in the city of Brenton has now increased to the point where it is affecting security. As the citizens riot over food shortages, the guards are stretched thin trying to keep the peace, leaving you free to act. See security by selecting the city security value will be visible in the middle of the location screen, and the details for the causes. Okay. Does it actually mention the unrest? Maybe it only says it in here. Yeah, -4 from unrest. -1, guards are watching. So yeah, security is now only 2. Defense is super low. Prosperity is garbage. Alright, not bad. Has this affected? Yeah, it has actually affected that in a big way. Okay, I like it. Mock and complete. Infiltrate library. In the silence between the books, figures move with purpose. The librarians were always treading a dangerous path, the books held in their libraries giving tantalizing hints at a far greater understanding of the cosmos, giving rise to a craving for insight the human mind should never glimpse. I am loving the writing here, actually. Really, really enjoying it. Alchemist00, thank you very much for the Prime sub, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn. And Malaclips, thank you very much for the 37 months, buddy. Right, now we can go for the palace. Cities are the largest human settlements and control the smaller settlements around them. If they are the capital, infiltrating them grants access to the nation's ruling body, allowing you to sabotage their international efforts. They can be enshadowed to begin the spread of darkness from this location. Well, it shouldn't be too much harder for us to take this one on now. Let's have a look at you. You have got a level up, so let's go with that. I mean, the intrigue is nice, but I would actually like to get your might up a little bit more. Let's go with that one. I learned my lesson from last time. Alright, 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Thunk. Now even the palace itself is under the influence of the cult. Cooks, valets, guards, squires, and pages all slowly join the cult, ready to serve, to disrupt, to open gates when asked, to look the other way when acts are being performed. The aristocrats may think little of these people, but they depend on them for their very survival. Our cultists are now present in every part of the city and can begin the great work. To win the game, humanity must be brought to heel. One way of doing so is to spread sufficient shadow across the world that humanity's very essence is destroyed and they slip into apathy and sin, their souls rotting from within. Shadow spreads across the land slowly, starting at various focal points of dark energy. An infiltrated city can be made into such a focal point by enshadowing it via a challenge. Perform this challenge with your agent. Okay, so we can now choose Enshadow. Complexity is really easy. Oh, this requires law, actually, so it's going to take me 5 turns anyway. Your menace is actually quite high at this point. My lord. Can I see anything about you? Farming, current levels change next turn. Unrest. How is things going down here? Dwarven Engineering. Reduces the level of devastation in this location by 25. I mean, maybe. It's not going down, certainly not. But maybe I want a bit of unrest. Maybe that's good. Alright, let's Enshadow then. So it's going to take us 5 turns to get this one going. The darkness swirls out the shadows, swallowing up houses, streets, cities, and provinces. Candles and bonfires seem as distant as stars at night, and cast as much light. As your agent performs challenges, they will gain menace and profile. I keep wanting to read profane, which will cause heroes to try to stop you, as they discover that your agents are in league with the dark powers. Each agent's menace and profile are separate values, so one agent may be suspicious while another may appear innocent to heroes. Profile represents from how far away a hero can detect your agent, while menace indicates how strongly they consider them a threat. Although humans exposed to shadow will slowly become enshadowed themselves and become blind to the menace posed by agents, armies, or dark nations. You can see a hero's motivation and anticipated next moves by selecting them and hovering over the relevant tasks. Your agent will die at this point, but the great design is larger than any one agent, and new agents will rise to take the place of their fallen comrade to continue your tasks. A hero arises! Sergera Terras has taken note of Moken, and due to their high menace, they will try to stop them before they can doom the world. Okay. Go to. You've got a might of 3. Okay, high enough to be a concern, definitely. Compress similar challenge items. Planning. These are the actions viable to the selected agent, with their desire to complete them. They will aim to take the top action after completing their current task, if no other is there. So they want to attack Moken, disrupt Moken, rest and resupply, or guard. Oh, maybe that's a case of... No, they don't want to guard them. Yeah, absolutely. Base reluctance, distance. So it's there. Our menace is gigantic. Okay. Observe and combat hero. Okay, well, I shall observe and combat the hero, I suppose. Nevertheless, let's have a look at this. Enshadowment is 100. Are you going to be gaining shadow now? Will that be spreading out, I wonder? I wonder if I can have you rest and resupply here. Recruit a sellsword, perhaps, even? Oh, let's end the turn and see what happens. So, Dunk. Passing a turn. Doesn't look like you can, in fact, do anything now, sadly. Alright. Poor Mulkin. It looks like you're just going to have to face this hero. Moving to attack Mulkin, they will seek them out for a number of turns before losing the trail. Okay. Mulkin has been idle for one turn. Select them in the roster on the left or on the map and move them by right-clicking on the location. Once at a location, you can start a task by selecting it from the scrollable right-hand panel. Okay. King Anterskon has completely fallen to the shadow. As their enshadowment reaches 100%, they will no longer respond to threats based on their menace and will reject calls to join the alliance. If they are a hero, you may now corrupt them to turn them into an agent under your control if you have recruitment points and a space in the roster. Ah. Okay, I like it. Enshadowment doesn't seem to be moving around, though. Is there anything I can have you do? It does not appear so. Oh, I can have you rest and resupply. Heals HP on the agents and any non-undead. Doesn't really help specifically. What is that? Objective observe. Oh, I'm underground. I see. Wait. Oh, I see. Various views. Queendom of Stis. Kingdom of Miskatonia. We've already got you. Ah, the enshadowment is starting to move. Oh, it moves on a grander scale. Right. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. I'm actually not clear on that one then. Right. Well, let's have a look at this. We had a lot of different views to look at. Nations. Okay. Profile. Oh, good lord. It appears that anyone can see me at all times right now. International diplomacy, infiltration, awareness, modifier finder, point of interest, finder, heroes, blue is home location, trade routes, character traits, houses, location shadow, okay. Ruler shadow, holy orders, settlements, population, prophecy, what the heck is that? Items for sale, people, cursed and blessed. Huh. Okay, well, profile is saying that I think they can see me from over there, so I kind of want to move in this direction then. Maybe go all the way over there. I don't know if that's going to be useful to me or not, but we'll see. Oh no, they are definitely chasing me down now. It appears that they can all... Well, maybe then the best thing for us is not actually to move that far away, is to stay here. Are there any things I could do over here? Yeah, it's just rest and supply. Alright, well, I think the game basically wants me to just let this pan out, so I'll let them come over and fight. Okay. Passing the turn. Tunk. Right, combat. So Gerataras attacking Mokken. They've got more health, and they've also got a man-at-arms. So I don't think we were going to win this regardless. But proceed. Defense 0. Deals 3 damage to Mokken. Or 1. Mokken deals 3 to the sellsword. Flee. If you flee, you will lose all your min... What? No. You will stay and fight. There we go. And it's the end. Morgan was defeated by Sir Garrett Terras and falls lifeless to the ground. The great design cares not for pawns. Sorry, Morgan. Can we get some dapper rips in chat, please? And of course, plenty of robes. For the great design cares not for pawns. Brutal. What a way to put it. Okay. Well, we got recruitment points. They're planning to rest. With your agent dead, it is time to recruit another to take their place. Down the bottom left, the Create Agent button can be used to bring up a list of options. 3 types of agent recruitment exist. Unique agents may only be summoned once, and once gone are lost forever, usually. Rip Moken. Each of them has unique abilities and a different strategic role. Generic agents represent classes of agents, and many can exist at one time, each being a different person in the same role, such as Orc Warlord. Corrupted heroes are heroes who have reached 100% enshadowment and can be taken over. This is powerful as it denies your enemy access to this useful hero, but they start with high profile in most cases, as the hero is already well known. I see. Recruit a new agent. Create agent down here. Unique agents, the cursed. Okay, we have to have the cursed. Cursed for sins of others. The cursed has been exiled from human culture and seen how hollow and cruel their claim of justice and fairness are. She serves out of bitterness and desire for revenge against those who wronged her. 2s across the board. Her gaze can cripple a hero, weakening their combat abilities and making them easy prey. She may lack the potent magical powers of some agents, but can be useful for harassing heroes by attacking to interrupt them, then escaping unharmed. Can be placed anywhere. I see. Select an area. Sure, we'll may as well start here, I guess. Select. Selecting a new trait for the curse, Petrifying Gaze. The mere sight of this agent's face is enough to stiffen the body, weakening the hero's combat abilities. On combat start, inflicts the Paralyzed trait on the opponent hero, which reduces their attack and defense by 2. Very well. Looks like we are going to need to get a new name. Keith said, when you're on a city, each section of the city appears under the faith meter thingy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been looking at that. Right, let's grab a name. We have got Manic Manufer. Very well. Let us get you renamed. Tunk. There we are. Right, I've recruited a new agent. Now, in terms of your abilities, not a lot that I can do here. We'll pass a turn. Maybe I am to attack you. Motivation. You've basically got no intention of doing anything. You're going to rest, and then you're going to do something. Rest and supply. Okay, so you've got lots of places you want to rest at. Okay, sanity is 11. Wow, okay. Lots of hit points too. Well, I've recruited the hero. Let's allow that to go past. There we go. I think what's happening, why it feels a little bit delayed for me, is because when I click end turn without giving an order, it sets all of the agent's intentions to pass the turn, and then I need to confirm it. Your new agent is the Cursed, a starting hero designed to harass enemy heroes. She has a unique trait, the Paralyzing Gaze, which reduces enemy attack and defense. This allows you to attack heroes to interrupt their activity while taking reduced damage, or to assassinate key enemy targets by degrading their combat performance. Despite her trait, she will benefit from support. Now that the city is infiltrated, we can loot the vault, taking gold from the ruler and giving it to our agent. Do this by moving the agent to the city and performing the challenge, Rob Treasury. And they are off. Right, how much? It's going to give me 10 on profile and 10 on menace, though. But that's okay. It requires a ruler to exist and infiltration to be 100%, or for this to be the Dark Empire and Ophanium Theocracy. Okay, well, let's grab this one. It's going to take us 10 turns to do it. Oh, what are you up to right now? You're going... Yeah, you're just hanging out there for now. And then after that, you're going to go to Eret. Very well. Right. I would like you to swap all of your gold. Thank you. Done. A small army of cultists carefully infiltrate the guard network of the vault, preparing for weeks, planning every single movement and rehearsing to perfection. When the time is right and the moon gone from the sky, the vault is opened and dark-clad figures ransack the palace, fleeing into the night before the loyal guards can discover them. Very well. I now have money. Hooray. I can almost... World Panic, interesting. I can almost bet that it's going to ask me to grab some more stuff. Have you changed your desires? No. Can I see profile? Of you, I can see profile, yes. And they can't see me right now. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. We want none. Don't go. Right. But I noticed up here, World Panic. World Shadow is 24%. World Panic represents how concerned the world is about the phenomena they see happening. They require awareness to understand it is the world of a dark god, but will still fear if they see cities burnt, shadows spreading across the world, or feel the presence of greater beings return. As it increases, humanity will become more desperate. The Chosen One and allies will start raising awareness to combat you, and heroes will take more desperate actions to stop the threat. Okay, World Shadow, evidence discovered, lost settlements, fallen heroes, temporary effects, and God Awakening sets minimum. What? Okay, World Panic effects. Hero max level 5. 10% heroes can explore ancient ruins. 15% rulers will start funding heroes. And 20% the Chosen One can call conclaves. I'm loving this. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. At 25%, the Chosen One can progress their quest. At 35%, heroes can spawn with minions. 75%, heroes can try to defeat you. And at 80%, the Chosen One can fulfill the prophecy. Victory, 61%. Number of human settlements starts at 5. Points to win, 200. From percent population in Dark Empire, we haven't got any of these. Enshrouded percent population outside Dark Empire is 122, so it's given us 49% there. Okay, very nice. You win a victory by conquest when you either enshadow or destroy a sufficient proportion of the initial human settlements. These two objectives combine. You can destroy some human nations and enshadow others to decrease the number of cities which need enshadowment. Achieve this goal before you reach the turn limit and before the heroes can defeat you, and you will win the game. Awareness of the underground. Humanity starts unaware of the dangers beneath their feet and of the opportunities they could find. Awareness of the underground grows based on your actions. Each time unit, such as one of your agents, crosses into the underground, it will increase slightly, as well as when you generate evidence underground or perform certain challenges. Once it reaches 100%, humanity can begin expanding underground and combating the foes beneath with their armies. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to pass a turn. Manic Manifer has been idle for one turn. Select them in the roster. Dismiss. With this gold, your agent can now recruit a minion to assist them in combat. In the same city, perform the Recruit Sellsword challenge at least once. Okay. Recruits a minion of type Sellsword, HP 2, attack 2, defense 2, cost 1. At the cost of 15 gold. If you have more minion command cost total than your agent's command stat, minions will need to be dismissed. This challenge can be performed by multiple units at the same time. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get myself a Sellsword. 2 turns left. It's literally just 1 per turn. There's nothing that changes that. Okay. Tunk. I'm going to repeat that challenge. I want to. Minions attack alongside their agent or hero leader, taking their turn after the leader and the opposing leader both have, and can block damage if they are opposing the damage source, that is to say, if they are in the same row as the minion or leader who's attacking. Empty rows are therefore best avoided, as minions in the opposing rows could attack your agents without being blocked. Attack the enemy hero with your agent by moving to their location and pressing the attack button in the right-hand side. Be aware that direct combat with heroes is often unwise, and your agents may wish to rely on stealth and caution instead of direct combat. Many heroes will populate the world, and their deaths will not go unnoticed. I'll do that once I've got 2 minions. Tonk, there we go. Thank you. There is no reason for me to take unnecessary risks. Do I want this city to prosper? Now that it's mine? I don't know. I have no idea. Right, either way, let's head over there. Okay, dismiss. Right, what I would like it to do is attack. Yes. Rob. Cannot be used on heroes who are equal to or higher level than the agent. 5-turn cooldown. Okay. Raid, rob treasury, well of shadows, etc., etc. Let's attack. Right, good. It looks like I can move them around, though, which is very nice. I like that a lot. Right, round 1. Deals 2 damage to the Sellsword. They've got no defense and almost no attack because of the paralysis. Dealt 1 damage to my Sellsword. Sellsword is killed by the Sellsword. And round 2, Sellsword deal 2 damage, but they retreated. So Terras has fled from Manic Maneuver and escaped with their life for now. The coward flees! Your agent survived and the hero flees. Your agent will gain notoriety following this attack, even if the combat did not end in Sir Terras' death. Plus 10 menace, plus 10 profile. Taunt the coward. Your agent taunts the retreating hero, causing Terras to gain a personal hatred and vendetta towards Manic Maneuver. Terrify the hero. Your agent issues deadly threats against Sir Terras' life, implying their time is coming to an end and the next combat will be their last. Their preference for combat and danger decreases. I like this. Okay. Or goad the hero. Your agent mocks Sir Terras' cowardice, driving them to regret their retreat and become more prone to engaging in combat and risking their life in the future. I like this. This is actually pretty cool. Revenge for Moken, indeed. I like this. I think I'm going to terrify the hero. Tunk. Is my objective still to attack? It is. But I'm not going to be able to get over there. Not yet, anyway. I could maybe do something here, but... Unit A. What? Oh. Right, I see. Alright, and turn. Tunk. Let's have a look at you. Right, they want to disrupt now. They really don't. This is amazing. Okay, so right now they want to heal up. By the way, this is actually very similar to the way that I set up AI decision making. I use in games like Screeps and stuff like that. While there is a lot to be said about a behavior tree and various other methods, I quite often, while I kind of split decisions up into conceptually strategic and tactical decision-making. Strategic decision-making is what would I like to do right now? And then tactical decision-making is how do I make the thing that I want to do a reality? And so this is kind of how the strategic layer will quite often operate. I use normalized values and different curves to be applied to those values. But things like, am I hurt? Well, then my desire to heal goes up, but it has to compete with my other desires in that moment. Am I in immediate danger? Then my desire to flee goes up, and that might be higher than my desire to just sit still and quaff a potion, and so on and so forth. And then I typically switch over to behavior trees in order to actuate that desire. But right now, they want to disrupt me. They also very much want to rest because they are hurting. They really don't want to attack, though. Minus 245, dangerous foe. I like it. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, not quite, but you could sort of think of it like that. I mean, if I was making like some sort of life sim, then it would probably be more based in that arena. But like typically, it depends on the use case for the agent. For example, in like if you were making some sort of looter shooter and you just had like NPC, they wouldn't be wondering, am I thirsty? Am I hungry? They're just thinking about, how do I attack? Should I be doing my patrol route? Should I be investigating that noise I just heard? Am I alone? Then maybe my desire to get back up because I've heard a noise is now outweighing my desire to investigate said noise. That sort of thing. Am I getting low on ammunition? My desire to reload is starting to increase. Am I in the middle of a firefight? Then, well, maybe I want to keep shooting until I run out of bullets before I try to reload. That sort of thing. You tailor it to the use case of the agent, but in a more generalist sense, yeah, you could go with that kind of set of needs, certainly. Right, we want to attack again, though, so let's go ahead and attack. Chow. I could maybe have gotten you healed up, but we won't. Proceed. Right. Dealt 2 damage. They're going to... Actually, I should have moved you down. Oh, no, they've got to get through your defense, of course, and that got fully restored. Interesting. Very interesting. At this point, yeah, you're just going to straight up kill them. There we are. Manic Manafur has defeated and killed Sir Garataras. News of this victory will stir your enemies into action and draw attention to Manic Manafur, for better or worse. Leave the body where it lies. Your agent will proceed on, but the heroes of this world will take note of their fallen comrade in arms. Plus 20 menace and plus 25 profile. Or glory in victory. Gives high menace and profile, making your agent a focal point for the attentions of the heroes, and gives the trait infamous. When agents with infamous are killed, they can be blamed for the actions of other agents you control. Oh, that's very interesting, because I was like, why would I ever choose this? If I'm like some sort of elder god trying to subtly influence the minds of men from the shadows, why would I ever want some to be infinite? That's just ego grandstanding. But now you're actually getting to the juicy stuff of this game. It's like, well, if someone who's infamous is killed, they could be blamed for all sorts of things that you've been up to with other people. Kind of a proverbial and literal scapegoat, which have less than half their profile and menace. This reduces these agents' menace and profile, as the heroes of the world believe they have killed the most dangerous enemy, and that the danger has now passed. Glorying in victory, therefore, allows you to choose an agent to sacrifice in order to help the others keep a low profile. That's amazing. That is absolutely fantastic.